Advanced Systems will be starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
Word is, something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Been abandoned forever.
Word of advice? Never call your mother a synth unless she really is one. Yikes.
Here, we got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
I'm a little busy right now, Ellie.
Oh, all right, but don't leave it for too long. Client sounded desperate.
You're back, and not with your son. What happened?
It's complicated.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why? What happened?
You deaf? I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, fine. Have it your way. Sorry. I understand this is a lot. Take your time to figure some things out. Well, I just wanted to check in. You ever need anything, I'll be at home. You're back, and not with your son. What happened?
Nothing. Haven't found anything yet, Nick.
What are you talking about? What happened? Where's your son?
I already told you. I have no idea where he is. Can't we just move on?
You really think that's the best way to play this? Sorry. I understand this is a lot. Take your time to figure some things out. Well, I just wanted to check in. You ever need anything, I'll be at home.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
you interested in traveling together?
Sure, could be fun.
Not now.
Well, I'll be around if you change your mind.
Providing top-of-the-line fashion.
I'm telling you, it ain't just a story. University Point, that settlement on the coast, wiped out by synths.
Your confidence is staggering.
We buy and sell everything, to everyone, except synths. No synths allowed here.
Being a synth has never really bothered me. Honestly, I don't even think about it anymore.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, look who's back.
Nick Valentine. Oh, look at you.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past? Thought the Commonwealth might have finally gotten you.
Oh, it's trying. Believe me. I'm just glad to see you recognize me after all these years. New scars, new creases.
You know, from this angle, it doesn't look half bad.
I guess I'll have to take your word for it. Either way, I think I'll sit down again.
Sure, make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. So, I take it this is your new partner?
That's right.
Pleased to meet you. Name's Joanna Roberts. Ellie here tells me we've got you to thank for pulling Nick out of a hole. Glad to see he's got a new partner watching his back.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Well, short version is, I was Nick's first partner, way back when. See, my dad was mayor when Nick came to town, about 50 years ago now. Gave him this place, let him stay, even if the folks weren't too keen on it at first.
That's a hell of a risk. Why does he do it?
Well, because I was stupid back then. Got into something I shouldn't have. Lucky for me, my knight in plastic armor showed up just in time.
Beep, beep, beep.
And here's Ellie telling me you have a lousy memory. Yeah, no way my dad was gonna turn Nick away after that. Of course, it took me a long time to convince Nick to turn this into an agency. Start charging caps for folks coming through the door. Even longer to convince him to make me his partner. But I guess that's a story for another time.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, you two are probably scratching your heads, wondering what I'm doing here. Well, it's about Riley, Nick.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. It's such a long time ago. I wouldn't expect people to remember. See, before I left Diamond City, there was this fella I was with. He had 2 boys, Riley and Kyle. Guess you could say I was a mother to them, or as close to one as I could be. For a while, anyway. Till things didn't go so good. Moved up north, about 25 years ago now. Ended up in this place called Milton. Didn't tell them where I was headed. Haven't seen them since. Don't ask why. Then about a week ago, this trader's at a bar in Milton, telling everyone about someone pulling a gun on his brother here in D.C. because he thought he was a synth. Story is, Kyle was about to pull the trigger, but the guards got him first. Said they had no choice.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. Kyle was always the more hot-headed one. Anyway, figure I'm the closest thing to family Riley's got now. Decided to come back down. And now, no one's got the first damn idea where he is. Like he's just vanished into thin air. Look, Ellie told me about everything you've been through. With your son and your husband. How you tracked down the son of a bitch that killed him. I don't know this place as well as you two. Not anymore. I just want to know what's happened to him. Maybe tell him a few things before it's too late, you know? So, what do you say? Can you help?
Count on it.
You have any leads on where he might be?
Well, you can probably guess I didn't make the trip down here all by my lonesome. I've got well, I guess you could call her an apprentice. Teaching her the gunsmith trade. Name's Caitlin Harris. Lived down here in Diamond City for a bit a couple of years ago. Maybe you remember her. Anyway, we've been asking around since we arrived. All anyone can say is they remember the argument. And then the next day, that's it. He's gone. We checked his house. Nothing there. Just hoping there's some, I don't know, trace he left out there somewhere. And Ellie, you saw him in the market heading for the gates? What was it you said?
He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. And then he was gone.
Caitlin, come in. Meet Nick's new partner.
Hey, good to meet you.
Did you find anything?
Maybe. Just spoke to this guard who said Riley was making a lot of trips to the Sluice before he disappeared. Said he was paid to help him get there on his days off.
The Sluice? The heck's that?
It's one of the newer settlements. Only got started after McDonough became mayor. Built into a big sewer junction down by the river.
Well, doesn't that just sound like paradise?
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. You get used to seeing people from all walks of life.
Still more orderly than good, neighbor.
You know anything about these folks?
No, never heard of him.
They're pretty tight-knit. Tend to keep themselves to themselves. They're not really the sort of place Diamond City types bother with. Might as well be another Vault 81 or Oberlin Station or something.
Well, sounds like as good as lead as any. I say we check it out.
You should rest up. We can handle this.
Damn it, Kate, I'm fine.
You need more time.
You all right?
Yeah, fine. Long road is all.
We'll be back before you know it. Trust me.
All right. But let the detectives take the lead. And Nick, look after her, okay?
You got it.
Good. You got any more questions? Now's the time.
What do you know about him?
Well, I've known the kid since he was 11 years old. Although, last time I saw him he was 17, and that was about 25 years ago. So yeah, alright, maybe I don't know everything about him. Heard some things from traders every now and then. Never married, no kids. Worked as a mechanic, handyman, that kind of thing. Just him and Kyle, really.
What if he's a synth?
Yeah, don't think I hadn't thought about that. Well, I guess that's part of the job, isn't it? Find out what happened. Find out whether Kyle was onto something. Lots of folks in this city like to talk. But that's all that ever seems to be. Hopefully you'll actually find something useful at this other place.
That's all.
Okay then. I guess I'll head over to the dugout for now. I'll see you there when you get back.
Here, let me put the sluice on your map. By the way, that guard I mentioned earlier seemed like he might know more. Maybe you'll have more luck getting him to open up than I did. I can point him out as we go. Should be in the market somewhere. Either way, I'll follow your lead.
Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
Good luck. Good luck with the case.
Hey, Caitlin.
Let's go. I'll follow your lead.
Shop in safety. No synths allowed at the surplus.
High quality protection for sale.
Sorry, can't get there.
Hi.
Everything okay?
You sure you want to travel with me?
Yeah? Oh, you mean if we get into trouble or something? Yeah, I know how to fight. I'll be okay. Thanks.
So, what's your story?
Me? Not much to tell. Just a friend of Joanna's. We run a gun store up in Milton together. I do trade runs down here every now and then, so I figured I could help.
Uh-huh. Anything else you wanted to tell me?
Huh? Oh, this? Yeah. I'm not from a vault, if that's what you're wondering. Not like you. If what folks are saying is true.
Well, where did you live?
Oh, here and there. Traveling and trading, you know. It's not really important.
That's all.
Okay.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall if you want a history lesson.
Oh, before I forget, here. It's a little program that'll let you track my Pip-Boy in case you can't find me. Might be useful.
Never mind.
Okay.
Buy and sell everything to everyone, except synths. No synths allowed here.
Hi. Let's go.
Sure. What the hell?
By the way, good to see you again, Nick.
Good to see you too.
So what happened to your other partner? Marty?
Dunno.
Quit, huh? Good. Guy was a creep.
You'll get no argument from me. So, how's it going?
You mean with Joanna? Not good. Are you asking about Kyle or, you know, physically?
You got my attention.
Well, she's gonna kill me for this. We got jumped by raiders a few days ago. She took a hit. Nothing serious, but still. She just shrugs it off, of course. I know she can handle herself, but she can't keep going forever, you know?
True enough.
And then about Kyle. Well, you know what she's like. Won't let anyone in, even though it's probably eating her up. Anyway, let's hope we can give her some good news. Okay, this is it. So I'm guessing you were expecting a sewer drain or something instead of an old gun store. But, well, it'll make a lot more sense once we're inside.
Who are these people?
Just folks trying to get along. Ghouls, anyone else that didn't make the cut under McDonough, or didn't want to. But don't be surprised if you have a couple of turrets pointed at you when you walk in. They've got good reason to be cautious out here.
How do you know all this?
I used to do a bit of trading here before I moved to Milton. Been a couple of years though, so no idea if they remember me. They can be pretty touchy if they don't know you. But they know you, right, Nick? They'll let you in?
Sure. That shouldn't be too much trouble.
Great.
All right, let's go.
Okay, just hit the buzzer.
Don't have the key.
Not gonna happen, pal. Just turn around.
Mind a few questions?
If you're working with Nick Valentine, then yeah, we do.
There's something bothering you?
Damn straight there is. We don't need any more problems around here. You got us in deep as it is.
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't bother, Nick. We ain't letting you in.
Oh.
It's never easy for us, is it?
Should have left it alone, Nikki.
Huh?
Well, look who it is.
Oh, we're gonna gut you, Valentine! We're gonna gut you good for what you did to my Skinny!
So, this is the sort you're taking up with now? Thought you had more sense than this.
Oh, that's it. Everyone get him!
Hey, I'm the one in charge here.
You got something to say to me?
You come into my house, shoot up my guys?
In trouble up there. What do we do? Okay, let's get out there.
You always gotta bring...
So, you must be the infamous vault dweller I've been hearing about. Well, you're barely here 5 seconds, and the place is already a fucking war zone. Guess all the stories about you are true.
Oh? What have you heard?
How about that you and Nick are the reason Malone was running with a bunch of jetheads? Can't believe that fat fuck managed to weasel his way into a raider gang. Asshole was holed up down the street, scoping us out after he got kicked out of the vaults. But I guess he blew his wad when he saw you, huh, Nick?
You keep that kind of talk up, I might just start thinking we're friends.
Well, we might just be if you didn't kick up a whirlwind of shit everywhere you go. It's because of you we had these jokers here in the first place. And then there's everything going on in the pipes.
Go on.
Why don't you go down and see for yourself?
Wait, you're letting them in?
I took out Malone. Mason's gonna want to hear that. Might as well hear it from his old buddy. Head on in and down to the sluice. I'll let Mason know you're coming.
Wait, we're looking for someone. His name's Riley Jones from Diamond City. Do you know him?
Never heard of him.
But someone said that he was here a lot. Trading and...
Said I've never heard of him. Either of you heard of a Riley Jones?
No.
Nope.
Anyone who comes from Diamond City comes through that door. Trust me, we'd know. Anyway, like I said, you want to know what's going on down there? Go talk to Mason. Door's unlocked. You never know. Maybe he's heard of this Riley guy.
Who is this guy?
Who, Mason? He's the one who runs the show around here. If you want to know why we've got things locked down, he'll fill you in.
Who are you?
Name's Larson. And that's Michelle, and that's McCoy.
Those guys had us on.
Thanks. I'll go talk to him.
Head downstairs. You'll find the sluice through the basement.
All right. Let's head inside. After you.
Hey, everything okay?
You know it. Didn't even break a sweat.
Nice.
Nick's got a couple of friends he's gonna take to the pipes. You gonna let them through?
Fine. As long as they don't cause any trouble.
Better do as she says. Head on down.
Please remain calm if you are injured.
Hey, Jackson! Let him through!
Through the hall. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
Knowing those raiders are taken care of will go a long way in getting a good night's sleep.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
There was a misinput. Misinput. Calm down! You calm the fuck down! There was a misinput!
Look, we're safe on this side of the wall. That's all that matters. There's the guard. Red hair by the noodle stand.
Protection
Up
for
to you,
sale! Hand-tooled pieces!
Chemi Care cares about you. All your medicinal needs.
Officer.
Fuck's sake, I'm off duty now. Ah, Christ, it's you again. What? She's hired you guys now? I already told her everything. I helped him get to the sluice a few times. That's it. I didn't know he was a goddamn synth.
He was a synth?
You kidding me? Gets found out by his brother, then hightails it out of the city? You don't do that unless you got something to hide. Thought you were supposed to be some kind of detective. But, like I said, I didn't know. I just got him to the sluice. That's all.
Why?
Why? Because DC Sec pays a fucking joke, that's why. Goddamn city council making me babysit a synth so I can pay the fucking rent.
You know anything else?
Jeez. Can't a man enjoy some peace and quiet after a shift? Busting my ass all day for these overpriced fucking noodles. Fuck's sake.
Maybe this will change your mind?
You'd be able to buy a mean cup of noodles for that.
Whoa, easy there. Yeah. Thanks for paying back that there loan. Yeah. Glad it helped. Anytime, pal. Alright, you want to know about Riley? Truth is, there ain't much to say. Guy wanted to go to the sluice a few times. Trading, or whatever. Except I guess he didn't want to go with any of the trading caravans. Asked me in the dugout one night if I'd be an extra gun on the trip. Why me? I don't know. Probably the first guy he saw. Caps were good, so I figured, well, why not? Was making a pretty pile right up until his brother calls him out. Maybe they're all synths over there and he's hiding with them, I don't know. All he ever told me was he was just trading for parts.
What kind of parts?
I don't know, I think he said something about vacuum tubes or something. Copper, a Geiger counter.
A Geiger counter?
Right? Asked if I'd sell him one. It's a sewer, but it ain't that bad down there. But that's the real game, ain't it? Scavenging, selling vacuum tubes and Geiger counters. Anyway, that's all I know. And if you find him, don't bring him back. If he means that much to you, go stay there instead. We don't need any more synths in the city, capiche?
Not a lot to go on. Hopefully we'll know more when we get to the sluice.
Hey, Doc. You ever gonna sell any cold ones around here? Jesus fuck Christ.
What's up?
Never mind.
Okay.
Don.
days ago. She took a hit. Nothing serious, but still. She just shrugs it off, of course. I know she can handle herself, but did you hear that?
That's one way to get them. Not that it's an option.
And then about Kyle. Well, you know what she's like. Won't let anyone in, even though it's probably eating her up. Okay, this is it. So I'm guessing you were expecting a sewer drain or something instead of an old gun store. But, well, it'll make a lot more sense once we're inside.
Alright, let's go.
Just so you know, these folks tend to be pretty cautious, so don't be surprised if they give you the 3rd degree.
That shouldn't be too much trouble.
Great.
First time I met a pharaoh, I hoped it would ignore me because I wasn't made of meat. I guess they'll eat anything.
Not gonna happen, pal. Just turn around and head on back to Diamond City.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
What? No, we don't have a Geiger counter. Now take Valentine over there and head on home.
There's something bothering you?
Damn straight there is. We don't need any more problems around here. You got us in deep as it is.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, don't bother, Nick. We ain't letting you in.
Oh.
It's never easy for us, is it?
Should've left it alone, Nicky.
Huh?
Well, look who it is.
Oh, we're gonna gut you, Valentine! We're gonna gut you good for what you did to my Skinny!
So, this is the sort you're taking up with now? Thought you had more sense than this.
Oh, that's it. Everyone get him!
Hey, I'm the one in charge here.
You got something to say to me?
You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You're lucky I'm so compassionate.
Oh no, not again.
You. My life really hit the bottom when you showed up.
What?
Why? What happened?
My crew threw me out of the vault. Me! Skinny Malone!
Well, you keep inviting trouble, it's gonna pay you a visit.
Not after we take over the sewer. Then we're gonna hit...
What do you mean your life hit the bottom?
Darla, I'm handling this.
Who the f***'s Darla?
Would you two knock it off?
Nick? Who is this guy?
Skinny Malone, mob boss. Oh, I stand corrected.
You smug, overconfident ass. Time to give you both the hard goodbye.
Who the f***'s Darla?
All right, let's bury these assholes.
Hey, Larson, we got a situation out here.
You sure about that? I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
What?
Shit, Mandy. Check out the scratch.
Damn.
Hey, who's running this show here?
What do you want?
Just go.
Yeah, we're gone. Come on, let's get out of here. We don't need this asshole.
Where are you going?
Fuck you, Skinny!
Don't walk away from me.
You heard her. Move it.
You double-crossing Maul.
Nicely done.
Thanks. You too.
What? You and Valentine gonna ruin the rest of my life?
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, all right?
You and Nick shot all of my crew, and you expect to just... All right.
You're in for it now.
No one tells Skinny Malone how to run his affairs.
normal for you two?
Well, sure.
Great. How about we try the door again?
So, someone who likes to throw their caps around, huh? How much you willing to pay to get in?
They're gone for good?
What's the deal with you people and Nick anyway?
Hey, McCoy. I'm not seeing anyone else out there.
Yeah, coast looks clear.
I guess we got Nick and his friends to thank for that, huh?
Are you kidding me? They're the reason we're in this mess in the first place.
Yeah, well, Mason's gonna want to know.
You sure?
Just open the door.
Last mug you see.
We could do with some more caps flowing through here.
I thought we were getting along.
Fine. Door's unlocked.
You or me?
Took care of Malone, huh? Guess that's one thing less to worry about. Can't believe that fat managed to weasel his way into a raider gang. Asshole was holed up down the street, scoping us out after he got kicked out of the vaults. But I guess he blew his wad when he saw you, huh, Nick?
You keep that kind of talk up, I might just start thinking we're friends.
Well, we might just be if you didn't kick up a whirlwind of shit everywhere you go. It's because of you we had these jokers here in the first place. And then there's everything going on in the pipes.
Go on.
Why don't you go down and see for yourself? You might even get back into Mason's good books if he knows you took care of Malone. Which brings me to your friend here.
Who is this guy?
Who, Mason? He's the one who runs the show around here. If you want to know why we've got things locked down, he'll fill you in.
Thanks. I'll go talk to him.
Head downstairs. You'll find the sluice through the basement.
Please remain calm if you are injured.
Huh? Don't have no handouts.
That's a
Excuse
relief
me.
to know those
Is it
raiders
true
won't
what
be
they're
back
saying
anytime soon.
about you know who?
Huh?
I'd sleep a lot easier if we had some more defenses set up.
Hey, Jackson! Let him through!
Through the hall. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Damn, that chick with the Pip-Boy. Which one?
Ugh, creeps. I don't remember any of these people. And I've never heard of this Mason before. Ugh, let's just see what happens.
found more than my share of runaways hiding in places like these.
Look, we're doing this for your own good. You stay out of everything with the combo, or there's gonna be consequences.
See, all this here ain't gonna fly around here, friend. This is our place. All of it. We got to deal with Malone.
Malone's out of the picture, and so's that deal. There's a new order in 114. All the tunnels around here belong to us. You should be grateful for letting you keep this shit going.
Sure, you talk big, but we know y'all ain't got the crew to take us. He ain't that crazy.
We're recruited, so you better watch yourself. From now on, anybody in our territory is considered fair game. Up to you if you want to turn this into a war.
Right back at you then. We can smoke you right now just for being here.
You want to kill everyone you're supposed to be looking after, you go right on ahead. Come on, let's get out of here. We said what we need to.
Yeah, go on, get out of here.
Get out of my way.
Mason?
Yeah, what's going on?
Larson says we've got some visitors.
Nick Valentine. Why the hell did Lawson let you down here?
He says Malone made his move. Thinking his friend got rid of him.
Really? And I'm guessing you're the same friend that got Nick out of Park Street, right?
How did you know?
Word travels fast around these tunnels, especially when there's mobsters next door. Look, you know we love you, Nick, but you need to know things ain't been good down here since you went down by that vault. You know who's running Park Street now? Hey, Nick, you heard what I said?
What's wrong, Nick?
You okay, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You kinda blanked out there for a second.
Did I? Detection system must be on the fritz. What'd I miss?
I said, do you know who's running Park Street now?
Go on.
Luca Petrelli.
Oh.
Damn right, oh. We could get things straight with Malone, but Petrelli, he want all these tunnels to himself. All the scavenging, all the routes around the city, everything. And if he's building up his crew, I don't know. Maybe he'll make a play for the Sluice as well. Either way, Petrelli's goons told us everything that went down at Park Street. And it sounds like they got you to thank for being on top now.
No, that's not...
Yeah, it is, Nick. Yeah, it is. Sometimes, you just gotta leave shit alone. You don't gotta help everybody who asks. You need to be more like them detectives in the comic books. Get your ass drunk all the time and don't do nothing. Especially if they got something wrong with you.
Not an option.
And ain't that just the problem? Always taking on the next case. That why you're here then? So what is it? Who missing this time?
A man named Riley. Riley Jones. He's a mechanic from Diamond City. Do you know him?
The only Riley I know isn't a man and isn't from Diamond City. Lawson and McCoy check everybody coming in upstairs. If they don't know him, he hasn't been here.
Why would that guard lie to us? Unless... maybe he was using a different name?
Huh.
He's about 40. White, brown hair...
Doesn't exactly narrow it down, sister. What's his story anyway?
His brother was killed recently. Well, his mom wants to know if he's safe.
Another day in the wasteland, huh? All right. You want to ask around? Go ahead. Don't like the idea of somebody putting on a fake name around here, though. Most folks here haven't been to Diamond City in years. A lot of them ain't never been. So if this guy's a plain-ass, keep himself to himself type, we wouldn't know.
Don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Now, I'm hoping you will. You got any other questions?
Who are you people, exactly?
Just people. Some from good neighbors, some from smaller settlements, some living in the tunnels their whole lives.
Why would you choose to live in a place like this?
Saving and being up there. With all the gunners and raiders and shit. Or at least it was until we had Malone trying to bust in upstairs and Petrelli leaning on us down here. But I guess we've been through all that already.
Who is this guy?
Petrelli? He's trouble. Been running gangs for decades. Used to operate out of Good Neighbor until Vic took over. Nobody knew where he went. Some people thought he was dead. But I guess not. After you and Nick did your thing at Park Street, looks like he moved in. Guy's unhinged, if you believe the rumors. Kills his own men if they look at him funny. Obsessed with building his empire back up. Doesn't care who he buries to do it. And now he's on our doorstep. So thanks for that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
Well, I guess you got some experience busting into the vault and taking down the whole gang, huh? Trouble is, Petrelli's got the whole place on lockdown. Looks like they don't move about ground. Everything's in the pipes now. Getting into 114 ain't gonna be easy no more. Unless they let you in. Anyway, who knows what you do to make things worse? Nah, y'all just stick to y'all case. We got this.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
A Geiger counter? I thought the Pit Boys had one built in. Doesn't matter though. Radiation isn't as bad as long as you ain't planning on swimming down here.
How come people here don't get sick?
You mean because it's a sewer? Well, there ain't been that much shit running through here for 200 years. Water just come in from the river. But like I said, jumping in pretty much ain't a good idea.
I don't have any more questions.
Okay then.
Hey, Mason. Looks like those guys are gone. We're gonna go fix up those turrets now.
Right. Okay then, Nick. Do what you gotta do. Just don't cause any more problems while I'm out.
Wait, you said most people here hadn't been to Diamond City, but there used to be a lot of people who lived there, right? Where's Lloyd and Ashley and Marlowe and those people?
Been a while since you come down here. They ain't around no more. All right, let's move out.
Wait.
These charms are a premium.
You better get to know the major players. Must be a clue around here somewhere.
I know Fred, the guy up there who vouched for us just now. Mind if we talk to him first? I want to know why a bunch of people aren't here anymore.
Sure.
By the way, while you were talking to that guy, I wrote up a quick description of Riley that we can show people. Should make things easier. Also, I've noticed you ask me about a Geiger counter more than once now. Don't forget, the guard said Riley was also looking for copper and vacuum tubes. Might be important.
We were looking for some place to make a new life. So here we are.
Is it drafty in here, or is it just me?
Wish we'd taken 114 when we had the chance.